me brothers and sisters, like I've been say before, me brother, he don't come, he don't reach. So today, we get a lot of questions. Where I say we, I mean me and the people.
Brother, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here today.
Bless.
Yes.
Well, no grab all yet because today I want to trouble you a little bit. You say something about credibility and society, way they deal with society. Now that make we there today, and my brother, then corner them all our law we touch them.
Okay.
So me questions them go come for you after the break.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for watching and thanks for staying with us, okay? But hey, my brothers, them, when I know see the media they work today, you get for subscribe to our channel. That they help we follow go before. That now you will. And waiting will they ask you, I like please. Thank you. So you say you get something for say. I want you say that one thing there after that, then me go start with the questions.
Okay. So first of all, we see this year because of the corona situation, we begin and they go, virtual school education and all that, the Zoom. So we've been on the ahead of this before the corona. So we unconsciously we don't create communities. The communities that we create now, virtual communities that now create. Most of them forum the way they see in them websites, they see them forum then on WhatsApp. These are virtual communities. These are people that we not see years, but because of these communities that we don't create, now they feel like say would they see or would they see each other every day. So I advise all my brothers and sisters them out there, don't underestimate them communities that wouldn't say this forum here. I know say people are angry because of a lot of forums, but these are all communities. Just like Obinena Kono, what they say the Tankoro boys then they under, the Benson boys and they under, is the same thing in a different form. Low user to real advantage, low help, low develop countries, do not hesitate for create one. If people in one candy, alhamdulillah. If they know one candy back, that's okay. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing.
Well, okay, now, you know what? I can let way at go upon something serious, I guess smile on my face.
Yes.
How about before I begin bombarding you with me questions?
Yes.
Now, these communities where they talk about, it don't make people live 1,000 miles away, but italics will live together.
Yes.
If I say Australia, who do I name you go call? Call one. I know say
I get Kanbongo.
If I say okay, Europe, not the UK, Europe.
Yes.
Who do I go call?
Everybody I get a lot of you.
The guy don't pass it.
I know.
He don't pass it.
Even Kanbongo when they talk so. I get my friend Diplo.
No.
Diplo in Australia. So I feel so bad right now.
No, they get for forgive you. You know why?
Yes,
because me they put in at the spot. Blame me, not you. But anyway, the point is this. These communities where you talk about is so beautiful.
Yes.
Without them, even then networking road it will be a little bit difficult for Selam. Why? Because some platform they exist, but before you go there, you need 2-3 buttons where you for touch. But so it don't become so easy. Even my mom, they send me video message, So that's how easy. Low accept them, low we practice them. It's nice.
See, I just want to touch base with that. People in the scared of new things where they change the status quo. People in the feel threatened by it, and it's natural and it's common in history. It happens each time, right? Even in immigration, it's the same thing. So, but what we need to do as individuals, for try to understand what's in the strength, what's in the weaknesses. Well, which I mean, we have been talk say SUNAKATI the people them, pretty much about over 300 deep. Why I say that? where we come with this idea 2020 about this charity giving here for Mekugo, contribute about 200 rice then abu him now goal for the people in Akono. I've been surprised. I've been very surprised where we start for roll this out. That 200 bags of rice we will be non planned. We end up for triple the one day, almost. We end up for give like raise about 500 bags of rice. With people then contribute towards SUNAKATI. So this year, 2021, we all know the corona situation, the way everything they go on. So we will be satisfied if we can get less than what we get last year, because we see beaucoup things that happen. So we aim not going to look at huge contribution. But again, the people them prove we judgment wrong. They say, hey, you know what? No matter what in the situation what they in there, would they contribute for people back home? And right now, as we speak, we don't raise more money than we raised last year. For me, that one day it don't take me out of the prediction, job. I need to predict anything for Kono people, because each time when you predict, then they tell you say they are better than that. So when I make this organization not to one person get on, not to two person get on, now we all get on. And right now I'm so happy for being part of this, and I know yes, I bet it's just a small little drop in the ocean, and I'm happy for play that role.
Yes, thank you very much. But still, I'm not gonna allow you take this from me. You get for represent Kono SUNAKATI. Me, not the people. We get bokutin where we want for no. So I want you allow me.
Okay.
Because I hear one time, it's now off the record conversation where you back in the part of where the expression was like Kono SUNAKATI go make sure say transparency be the foundation where we operate on. Please, you go able to explain that to we the people. What thing Kono SUNAKATI mean by that? Transparency for be the foundation.
Okay. So me, for the most part, me own background and a business and business management. That done me, I don't do that this country for almost 15, 16 years. Okay. So before when we open Kono SUNAKATI, what I try to understand exactly how fundraising in our community, right? And I see the strength and I see the weaknesses that we get out there, how people in the raise fund. One of the things that I see I'm not gonna say not been day, but we brothers them more than day that business of fundraising, they not been emphasized on that. And me, I've been seeing that as a crucial part, because I see this as a loyalty. We brought people in there for trust you, for letting them give money, and for letting go do some work that we promise to give them. And how they go do that is transparency, right? So now the reason that they make, and also it's not just that, it's about self-accountability also. It's not gonna be fair, you give me your money, for that go give Mohammed or Tabana Kono, don't why go give that money there and not talk saying that you give me that money. So if you see me as transparent in your money where they give me from the moment we left your hand, take a can to me, take a reach to who I need for go to in destination, I believe say what come back to you back, you will trust me, you will give me your money for make I go do the things that we want to do.
So is that like an example? Like you set example
of course
by being straightforward?
Yes, of course. For people that know me Kono brothers and sisters, and I know say me to man, I need to bite me tongue, right? What thing you see is what you get, I tell you straight to how I feel, what I think.
Okay. Allow me, please. My brothers and sisters. This a very important part. I agree with him, Brother Ismail talk. But now one thing we want to know. Now, wanna help me Lord ask this question. The money where the little man they give to Kono SUNAKATI. Why I say little man? People in the way they no want talk. They no want show them face. but then deep on their everyday findings. You say, oh, na Konona call me for, look me on 10 cents, look me on $1. That money dey. How una go for spend am and how the people go know say the money wey laid on na kono SUNAKATI hand na 10 come and na 10 dem spend. How kono SUNAKATI will communicate that to the people?
Okay, so that a very good question, because Natin and the way we that the admin we will form kono SUNAKATI, we dey run am pretty much. We would think about every time, because we know how hard it is na them country have for make the person and get the money. So we people and get the money, you have to respect them, no matter how big or small, because that person did that money that one day we willing forgive for somebody else. So one of the things that we would use, you're not part of the organization as well, and you're a media guy. So me as an organizer, what do you mean believe in everybody for play their role, right? So if you're not the money side you did, you don't have the money side. If you're not person where you did, not the media like you don't have the media. So what you do, we organize everything. And I guarantee you, everybody when they give them money to kono SUNAKATI, then they track the money from the time when they get the money all the way till the time the money reaches out, because we get transparent, we get credible people and they work so hard behind the organization for make sure yes, we keep the integrity of the organization. And I'm telling you, the ones that would have been part of our last year, even the ones that would have been part of our last year, then see how everything unfold. Because we make sure everything come according to how it planned, and also the mock system when they get these donations, then say they confirm, when they see everything in the media, we need to hold nothing back, everything goes out there.
You mentioned admin.
Yes.
I hear you they talk about division of labor.
Yes.
But is it collective?
Well, I would say when we come up with the answers them out, it is collective. But when we try to get the final product, everybody they play to their strength. Everybody, we get people them with them very credible in the financial aspect of this. We get the religious people them back with them also knowledgeable and they're incredible. We get people in the media who say you day we say you also incredible. So we kind of like to work in that way. Allow people that they work in their field who say they will make impact, because at the end of the day, that charity now they give. So the time we give, that is they donate your time as as a charity. It's a donation, which is, we all know that the West, what it mean for a time. Time is money here. So then they also are part of their own donation. So then they do it genuinely out of their heart. They make some of these things that what they do so they come out the way they come out.
So we community, because I understand the community is spread all over the world.
Yes.
But the people know that and they give them money too.
Yes.
If things go wrong, who that them for blame?
Well, then they blame we all. Well, I mean,
we all that include them, or
well,
that
no,
we all?
No, well, that day now we the admin. We the admin would run the organization. Now we don't go for blame. Because me, that one thing is like, I know our old president of the United States say a buck stop with me, right? So the buck stop with us. Because the thing is like, if me don't come meeting tell you say, hey, give me this money, I want to help, these people, brothers and sisters and back home. If you don't give me your money, it's your job done. Now, me on responsibility for make sure say that you message the way you don't give me, because we not messenger. Yeah. That name would they do really, would they just serve we community. So that message we don't give me, now me on job for make sure say I protect that message until it gets to in destination. And we get a track record. Last year we do and there was no controversy, nothing, everything goes as planned. And this year, by the grace of God, we could make sure say yes, wait till we don't promise we community that we'll go for deliver again one more time.
Okay, I'll give you one question. I'll give you this chance for let you say this, but I get more question for follow.
Yes.
Okay. If the community they expect transparency and honesty and result where them investing. So waiting the administration back they expect from there, apart from the contribution they make already financially. Within the admin they expect from the people.
And you know, that is a very good question. I expect the people in the whole we accountable to what we promise them, the word we don't give them, we promise we don't give them, so they do. Let them hold we accountable. Now the reason that make we see any transaction that we'll get to, they put them out in the forum. Or they put them out there for anybody to challenge. And me, the thing what we don't do, I don't work in a customer service field. Understand? I understand that clearly. Say people are going to ask questions and not to think that we make for vex. If they ask questions, that we on job for educate them and make sure say we explain with positions and we make sure to let them know say yes, this now we roadmap now this we get for do. And I make right now with the wait till we don't get to roadmap, we put them out in the forum, then they know how much money we don't collect, then we'll see how the money they go. So that if that roadmap they will give them, if we deviate from them, now then we can say, okay, you know, now this one are permissible, why happen this way? So then your job now for hold we accountable to the promise we don't promise, then say we'll get for we don't give them.
All right. Say we community.
Yes.
I know that you know that.
Yes.
And my brothers and sisters know that. For say, anything happen and say na God marker. And we they do goodness. Let na Ramadan, not to Ramadan. But a good deed, a holy, a righteous, a godly, right? But now, me want know if something happen. If we pass through that channel for say, na God marker, or we want tell the people say, you get all the right for can in the open, you ask we who say you doubt the, and let you know say we will respect you back for that. The people get right for do that?
My brother, this is an open organization. It's not a closed organization. Everything we do is out there in the open. If you go now, SUNAKATI, if you've not been deleted yourself last year, you can go and follow up everything we happened last year all the way down. We will not delete anything. It didn't forum there for everybody for to see. This is an open organization. We did that for a reason. We do that because we don't see organizations that don't come, they don't fail. And most of the time, outside they fail, now the credibility side when they don't come to handling the money, right? People them way they can get problem where they can get credibility issues. Not all people them want to poor people them, people them they do well, but some people are not good with money, right? So now make we organization will get to make sure yes we get everybody that in your field and everything is transparent. And I'm telling you, my brother, transparency. I have no problem with transparency. I believe say where somebody challenge you. Now, opportunity for you for let you learn. Anytime we close your mind to challenge, that means that you need to grow. Each time you challenge you, where the answer you respond, you as an individual you grow because you learn from that person. That is the reason why that person needs to ask a question. And if you listen to that person keenly, you will learn from that person. But each time you shut people down, you don't stall. You need to grow from there. So me, I welcome growth at all times.
All right, this me brother, I get like zillion questions what I want to ask, but what you get for do because like the questions that we need to ask you now, maybe we get the follow-up questions and get for come from the people. So it look like say this talk get for done today.
No
you
problem.
Understand?
Yes.
You get for come back now the studio. Lord, we see to go work on.
Yes.
But like if you they ask me now, this question me want ask you, I want to know what will be your answer. How many more years we want for do this?
Well, to be honest with you, I always say this, and people when they ask questions, I always say this. SUNAKATI, not to one person get out. Now the Kono people and get out, now the diaspora, home, everywhere, because we get people that are involved everywhere. Now we all get SUNAKATI. SUNAKATI will end when the people and tell we say they don't want SUNAKATI no more.
So okay, now they talk with different people.
Yes.
And different people they call and they give their own comment about what's in the go on.
Yes.
You understand? So I want to share with the house one of the most interesting conversation where you get with somebody where you not tell nobody concerning Sunakati. Whether na somebody call, hey, my brother, then this thing nice or something will come to you know when you say, wow, really? So people then say and this way back, waiting at that. You get anything for we?
Yes. I remember one time, this is not even too long ago, right? We sister and call, one of my sister, and other sister and call somewhere, I think at the West Coast or somewhere like that. Then just call me, just for talk about Sunakati, and then mama been did it. This now we mama, what they mean at Kono, they instill all the morals that in we. Because all what they do now Sunakati, so now what papa they we mama them don't begin, now we continue. So I talk to this with sister, he's so excited about everything when they go on, he happy. And by the way, there are people now will not get connection again, but they just like the fact that they happy. So then they say, "Mi mama dinner."
Where is the West Coast? You mean West Coast of America?
Yes, California.
California.
Sorry for that, California. Yeah. So then mama been needing, and then mama say, "You want to talk to me, right?" That mommy, it begin to talk. It pray God for we. All what the O2 the pandu, it pray God the mommy almost like tears the night. It cry, So myself I get emotional. So I just hold the phone number, I listen to the mommy. Now the reason that one day we they keep we they going, O2 they do so. Don't we sit down back. The video that we will see last year, we see people them when they come, the kind joy, the kind happy with the happiness when they get. Myself, I don't involve Pam Bokutin there, way that thing the way they don't do things that are very impressive. This now one of the things that I don't involve with we get for make a mark in my life for the rest of my life, because anytime we this amount of people, over 250, 300 people, then they come together collectively for help a town, my brother. And you see the people over then they help, the young, the old, the women them. This it give me joy each time we I see the things that we would do collectively for people and back home. And I believe that we Kono people are one of the most generous people on the face of this earth.
Thank you. My brothers and sisters, if I make this man go more, the fun will done. These are just the beginning. Waiting me brother talk now today. Do ya wanna watch this again and again? Because this now when I talk for, and hey, I represent the people. I know they call Sunakati charity right now. I deal with the people watching from outside in. So we the people, any question, any doubt, anything, please, feel free for reach out. Because the question I ask you, I say, how many more years you go on for do this? You answer the question beyond waiting me to look at. 1, 2 years, 3, 4 years? No. You say the dream and the hope for Sunakati for be timeless. That now una they decide. It's very beautiful when we take pleasure in giving. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.